Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Lazy Cat Reactions. This is episode 4 of season 10 of Heartland, New Horizons. Amy learns about the opportunity Ty has been offered and tries to discuss it with him, hoping they can arrive at a mutually acceptable decision. Obviously we know the opportunity was Ty gained the chance to go to Mongolia to help save Gobi bears, and he was offered a chance to go where he would be gone 4 months, and he said he couldn't do that because he'd miss out on too much baby stuff. They did say he'd be home in time for the birth, but he still felt like it was the wrong decision. And I was saying that maybe somehow they could have reached a mutual decision, and in which he could maybe only be gone 2 months. They might have been able to work something out. And I think that maybe that's something that's going to be discussed with Amy once she finds out. It says, hoping they can arrive at a mutually acceptable decision. So my guess is that she is going to be okay with him going as long as maybe he's not gone as much. Because like I said, if he could make a deal where maybe he was only gone 2 months, that wouldn't be that bad. She's 4 months pregnant. They even said she has 5 months ago. So 4 months pregnant, comes back 2 months, maybe she's at the end of 4 months, so comes back at the end of 6 months. He still has about 3 months left. So we'll see what happens. My guess is that he's not going to go because I don't think Graham Wardle is out of the series that long, because, my guess is that she doesn't have the baby until the end of season 10, so obviously that's going to encompass 5 months. And if he left, say in episode 5, he would have to basically be gone through most of the season. Now maybe that's something that happens. We'll find out. Let's get started.
We don't have to do this yet, Grandpa. We won't even need a new truck for months.
No, we should go and look. I'm hearing from all sides.
Don't listen to everyone. This is your decision. This is our decision.
Let's just have a look. It's not gonna hurt anything.
Grandpa, you have to stop.
Stop what?
You have to stop the truck. Stop the truck.
Morning sickness. Morning sickness.
All good.
Yeah. Why do women put up with that? Why do you put up with the morning sickness? Ugh, and the nausea. No.
Tim, when you've got the schedule.
So she's obviously been gone longer than 2
I'm
weeks.
sure you have, but I don't have time to babysit. Is everything all right?
Nope. Yeah, he definitely does need to hire help. Isn't that the thing about having a family business, that you can use family?
No offense, Ty, but you're a bit green, so promise you'll take my lead on this. You have to walk away from these guys no matter what they say.
What can I show you next? No.
Jack's like,
Hey,
not
guys,
happy.
I have to leave. Something's come up with one of Casey's work. So, you're expecting congrats? Well, this is the most reliable truck you could ever want.
He's got the bag.
Just breathe, eh? Just breathe here, have a sip of this. Lots of space, right?
No more space than any other truck.
That's where you're wrong, sir. I can show you a comparison sheet.
Six minutes.
Yeah, we're
I
all
like how they were like, we don't even want minimum
What's
wage.
going on?
I guess my biggest fear
Scott's
is that
hair
Casey's
is
about
long.
to miss something.
Like what?
Like a tumor. It's like he can't swallow. And that's probably why he's not eating. A tumor is the only... I'll just, I'll talk to him later. I'll be back as soon as I can, alright?
Bob really wants to try to go with him.
Hey, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, you're a good boy.
No sign
Aw,
of
look
a
at the
tumor.
doggy.
That's good news. But there's obviously something else going on.
You guys like Bob and I.
Bob and
I'd
me.
be on a plane like yesterday if I could. This trophy hunting crap makes me crazy.
This is something you really want to do. You should do it.
Maybe I can't go. You're pregnant. I'm not going to leave you here alone. What kind of guy would do that?
I'll be fine.
Amy, we both know things that can happen. Things that weren't planned.
I know. But I've got a lot of people here who can help me out. If this is something you want to do, you should do it.
And you can always jump the
You're saying I
next
should go?
flight back.
I've supported my dreams 100%. Why wouldn't I do the same for you?
Exactly. I do like how they're trying to work with the grammar, you know, saying so and I, but they're doing it wrong. You know, like when he was talking there and I was saying Bob and me. If you're ending a sentence, you end it with me, not I. So, you know, kudos to them for having them say so and I instead of me and so. But they still need to say it correctly. And again, if it's ending a sentence, which is most of the time when these guys are talking, it's so and me. Because it sounds better, you know. This is a great opportunity for Bob and I. This is a great opportunity for Bob and me. Which one sounds better? Especially if you take Bob out. This is a great opportunity for I. This is a great opportunity for me. Which one sounds better? The latter, right? So that is what is correct. And again, kudos to them for trying. But that's something that on TV shows just bugs me. It's like if you guys, you know, when you write it, kudos for trying to write it correctly, but did you guys like actually hear it? Like when he's speaking it out loud, wouldn't you be like, this doesn't sound right? So, maybe not. But like I said, kudos for trying. And then, you know, I like how Amy's like, you've supported my dreams. Of course I'm going to support yours, which is what spouses should do. Now granted, of course, there are times when it's not possible. But that's one thing that's supposed to happen with spouses. Spouses are supposed to be supportive of one another, you know. One of them wants to try something, you go for it. The other one wants to try something, you go for it. You know, when I told mine that I wanted to create a channel, I was expecting pushback and everything, and he was all like, sure, whatever, you know, whatever works, you know. He has been supportive from the beginning, and not everyone gets that, you know. So that's great of Amy that she is wanting to, you know, support him with that. And like I said, maybe he can talk to this guy, this, what did he say the name was, beginning with the G, was it Gavin? And just say, look, I need a better deal. And, you know, he was also saying, we know things can happen. And he's correct, things can happen. We're going to pause this part just a second. Okay. I knew that was coming. All right. Hang on. Okay, we're back. So, you know, they need to get on the same page, and maybe they can do something special. You know, maybe they can work out some deal, because yeah, if something does happen, then maybe he can hop the first flight back. Granted, of course, it would still be a few hours, but he could at least come back. Maybe they could work out some sort of extension or something, or some sort of deal where he has like a pass where if he has to go, you know, he gets that free pass or something. So let's see if they say anything about it. They're both on their backs. They like sleeping on their backs. Well, she's kind of on her side.
I can't do it, Amy. Listen, when I first heard about this, honestly, I wanted to do it.
You still
I
do.
mean, how would I just stand back and watch something like this happen and not do anything about it?
What's that? Uh-oh. No. Horse is okay. He's okay. He's okay.
So not only would we be helping a nearly extinct animal, but potentially saving people's lives with this.
I'm so proud of you.
Katie. So it looks like the men, the two patriarchs, they don't necessarily seem too happy about it. But I'm hoping that it'll be one of those where they just don't look happy and then are all supportive. I'm kind of thinking Tim is going to go one of two ways. He's going to, of course, either just be a complete asshole, or he's going to look like he's going to be an asshole, but then he's going to be completely supportive. I thought I did see a little, like a slight little half smile at what Ty was saying. Like maybe he was giving a little smile like he was agreeing. Obviously they're going to talk about, you know, with Amy being pregnant, but Amy saying, I won't let you. And I'm thinking, what? I think if he still wanted to go after the baby, he could probably still go. But yeah, I get the point. I mean, obviously, when you have a spouse and then a child, if you try something like that, you're gonna be like, no, you know. So, you know, I get that. But again, she's making a valid point. Now is the time to go before the baby. And I'm thinking, see, this is what happens, you know, when you have a child, of course, your life is completely upended and changed, you know. I mean, if they were just married and not pregnant, he would have said something to her, she would have been like, yeah, go. He would have been gone for a few months, come back, no problem. But, of course, now there's this whole big conflict because there's going to be a baby involved, even if the baby isn't officially here yet.
Idealistic fantasy to save the Gobi Bears. Give me a break.
They're in danger.
A
He's
responsible
going to save them.
husband.
Ty should concentrate on what he needs to do around here. But wake up, you two. You're having a child. That's something you should take a whole lot more seriously than the plight of the goddamn Gobi Bear. Amy,
You got a way of saying goddamn?
you are in no state, obviously, to make a rational decision.
What is that supposed to mean?
She
I can't
can,
believe this.
she can make a rational
Right
decision.
now I have to do this. Oh, please. I don't even know why I talk to you because you don't listen to me anyway. This is the worst decision that you have ever made. I damn well be thinking if I were you.
Jim,
You know, I get what Jade is trying to do, but you can't go changing everything. I mean, I get she wants to bring in some of her friends and the young people, but you'll notice some guys were trying to go in and he said it's too noisy. And I'm like, you also don't want to get rid of your regular customers. You know, like malls have pretty much gone away. And I think one reason for that is because they kind of, in a way, chased away the older generations for younger generations, you know, which, again, you know, younger generations definitely have every right to shop like everyone else. But, you know, replacing things at the mall with hip stuff causes older people to go away. Especially if you're, you know, seniors and stuff. And let's face it, seniors are usually the ones who have money, not so much now in our economy, but generally the disposable income comes more with older people. And so you're driving these people away who could potentially give you business for younger people. So there needs to be a happy medium. Like maybe they could do the thing about the free refills and free Wi-Fi. You know, maybe do something like that. I think older people could go for that too. But, you know, instead of having that be so loud and noisy, just maybe schedule certain times, like happy hour or something. Or if they are going to have free refills, but they don't want to have it all the time, then have like a happy hour from like 2 to 5 or whatever. Or, you know, when the kids get out of school, 3, make it like 3 to 5 or so, where you can come in, get a drink, get free refills during happy hour. And maybe, you know, if they have pie, you can get pie for like 99 cents or something. You know, because that not only would entice the younger generation, especially when they've got like free Wi-Fi, but older people might say, hey, yeah, I'm going to go get a slice of pie for 99 cents. Maybe not go at 3 o'clock when the kids are there, or when they get out, maybe go around 4:30. They might still be there, but it probably wouldn't be as much because they would probably go right after school. So, you know, that's a thought too, is do something like a happy hour. Have a few of these ideas to kind of entice not only the younger generation, but kind of keep the older generations. You know, you can have happy mediums. That's stuff.
You're supposed to be working with me, not against me.
I don't get why you're so upset. The diner has never been a more fun place to be. My friends love hanging out here now.
Well, yeah, sure they love hanging out here. What's not to love? They can sit around and talk for hours over a plate of fries and endless soda refills.
What's wrong with
Have
that?
free Wi-Fi? Come on. Costs them next to nothing to be here. It's costing me everything. I want this place back to my...
I don't know what to say.
Huh.
You okay with all of this? I mean,
Yeah. This is the one time that Ty's gonna be able to do something like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with it.
okay. I'm probably going to regret this. But I think the benefits from this trip will make you a better vet.
Yeah, I think so too.
So,
I'm so proud of you. You're gonna do an amazing job.
Good husband though. As soon as he gets out of the car, he's got the ginger ale.
So it's only for a few months.
Bob and I are exactly the type of guys that they need right now. And I believe that if no one steps up in these situations, that
The world as we know it will fall apart.
this is a great opportunity to do something.
Dad, if he doesn't do this, he'll regret it. Just like Casey does.
Mm-hmm.
What? What about Casey?
Come on, Tim. This is a good idea. And it's not just kids drinking refills of soda. We built on the clientele. Look. And all the oldies are back. And look how much money we're making. Don't be such a stick in the mud. Admit it. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, he was the one who wanted to make changes, putting in like big screen TV and having like sports nights and stuff. So
Okay, I'll make you a deal.
how was that okay, but this
I want
isn't?
this place operating as usual. And then you can run your little open mic thing. On weekends, every other week.
Every week.
Don't push it.
Love that child with all of your soul, but there's one hard thing that you need to know.
This one to let
You
go.
really want your love to show, know when to hold on and when to let go.
Yeah, you see, that's that is true. You know, it says know when to hold on and when to let go. I mean, obviously that's the same with anything. not just like with children or whatnot. It's know when to hold on, know when to let go. And it can be hard. With kids, you have to let go of the reins sometimes. You have to let them make mistakes. And I know for parents it's hard, especially if a kid makes a mistake, it's hard for a parent to not want to swoop in and make things better all the time. But you have to sometimes let the kids make mistakes and learn from mistakes. Because really that is the only way you're going to learn. Even as adults, we should always still be learning things. Even if it's learning from mistakes. But yeah, you need to learn when to let go, like that would be a good lesson kind of for Lou too, because she's a little bit too much of a control freak. She does let like Georgie do things, like letting her be a trick rider and be on the extreme team. So she is allowing that, and she is allowing her to date Adam. So she's giving her some freedom. But, you need to learn when to let go and when to hold on. And it can be a hard decision. And so I like how Amy was kind of looking at Ty, because again, it's kind of the whole thing going along with the expression, if you love something, set it free. So, it's kind of, she loves him, so she's going to kind of set him free for the next few months. And I like how Scott said, this will make you a better vet. Which he's right, it will. It'll cause Ty to learn a lot, and stuff he can use. And there might be tricks and stuff that he learns there that he can teach Scott, that maybe Scott wouldn't know about. So, it's a good opportunity for him. It's too bad it's volunteer though. I wish that they would have offered him a stipend, if nothing else. And I like though that Gavin was agreeing and was like, first flight back, you can, if something happens. Which is what I was saying, like, go and first flight back.
So remember soft foods for the next 2 weeks? And keep him on those anti-inflammatories as well.
He's gonna be just fine.
He's a good boy.
I think you guys enough. Glad you said that.
I'm glad they finally got back together. Finally got their heads out of their asses and got back together.
Hey, my friend, you ready to taste some freedom? Come on, buddy. Alright, there you go.
Go, you're free. Yeah, so now it's his turn to leave, She left and went touring with Ahmed. And now it's his turn.
This is my prayer for you.
Randy.
Maybe so right now this is all I know.
Yeah, you need to go, Ty.
Always said you won't. I will sing you.
It's such a long drive. Ty definitely does need to do that. Like Scott said, it will make him a better vet. And I think, Tim realized that it's something he has to do. He was supportive of Amy going halfway around the world on the tour with Ahmed, so it's the same thing. And like he said, he'll be on the first flight if something happens and they say, hey, we need you. He'll go to whatever and they'll say, okay, we'll get you on the flight. Maybe they can even get him on like a red eye or a really, fast jet, something that'll make it back as soon as possible. He'll be right back. I like how Jack was talking about regrets, because he was on the road while Lindy was pregnant. And he had some regrets about that. And then I like how Amy said that Lindy enjoyed her freedom, Not that being, you know, they say when you're married you're tied down, which in a way is correct. But it is also nice sometimes to have time away. Like I've said before, that you have like truck drivers who have spouses, and if they're, you know, ones that are gone a lot, those spouses get used to their freedom of being alone. And so when their husbands or wives retire, they don't really know how to handle it because they're there, you know, when they're used to them being gone a lot. So, you know, it's also kind of like you adjust. Like one thing about me is, you know, I film my reactions while my SO is at work because I've got the freedom to do so. I can make noise if I want. Not that I couldn't, but, you know, I don't have to worry about like him coming down. I do have, back when I filmed season 3 of Nancy Drew, I was a couple episodes I filmed when he was home on vacation earlier this year. And I had to ask my editor to kind of mute him because at some point he had come downstairs and was like, I don't know, getting something to drink or whatnot. And so he was like talking to Google and everything. So you can kind of hear him in the background. And I'm just kind of like, but you know, I'm not going to restrict him to like one room in the house. I just, of course, had my editor work on it in post. So I myself try to do this during the day when he's not here because I have that freedom to do what I want, you know. It's like, in a way, I like him being gone part of the day because then I can do something. If I want to take a nap or read a book or do something with my cats, I can do that. You know, I don't have to worry about him being around. But at the same time, I like it when he's home. So it's finding that happy medium, I think. Thank you for joining me for this reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. If you can, follow me on Instagram and TikTok of the same name, Lazy Cat Reactions. I'll see you for episode 5. Bye.